What is up, guys? MACABESPEED coming at you. Absolutely incredible follow-up episode for the SF platform. Last episode we went ahead and took a look at exactly what makes this thing tick form and function wise. We also went ahead and nailed down exactly what it was going to take to get us sighted in, as well as determined the energy that this thing typically puts out both in semi-automatic as well as the bolt action format. I think that we're going to have the best accuracy with the bolt action offering. However, the semi-automatic function seems to be giving it a run for its money. I attribute this to the fact that it's a regulated PCP with a decently long barrel that's stabilizing these JSB heavies extremely well. Today I want to go ahead and really push the limits of this stumpy barrel and go ahead and get it all the way out to the 100-yard mark. I have good confidence in this because I know I can do it with the Hats on Blitz, which is not a regulated PCP. Having the fact that this is an externally regulated, more modern, more precision rifled barrel than the Hats on Blitz itself, I definitely have confidence even though I've never tested this distance interval. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys kind of an odd sized group. 4 shots on each one of those target to 25 yards. I'm gonna go ahead and give you 4 shots apiece because of the fact that each magazine only holds 9, but 4 shots are going to be bolt action and 4 shots are going to be semi-automatic. Let's go ahead and get right into this. First magazine, JSB heavies. Let's go ahead and load it up. Starting with my fire selector in single here, pull the release, pull the bolt, insert the mag, ready to go. Click my safety, start my recording. First 4 shots. The trigger's really good on this. It's very, very predictable where it breaks. That's a good group for my skills this distance in a new rifle. Really, really, really solid. I'd be hard pressed to do better than that with pretty much anything in my collection. I'm gonna give it a quick pull to the left as far as a recentering of my point of impact. Then we'll go ahead and go to the right-hand target and use semi-automatic. Here's somebody having a good time out there. All right, we've made our quick adjustment, ready to go ahead and rock and roll, semi-automatic. I pull my release, pull the bolt, I move the selector, should be good to go. Start the recording. All right, see how semi-auto does. Went ahead and finished off the magazine, giving it that accurate round count of 9 in the magazine for the 5th shot in the group on the right-hand side. I do think I pulled it too far over to the left when I made my adjustment, but I think that the group is valid nonetheless. Let's go ahead and immediately move this out to the 50-yard mark and see how we continue to do. Back to single fire. You can see that's the case because we've got this gate currently up, blocking the bolt from coming back. Give ourselves some zoomification. It looks so far out there. It's like shocking. Like if you thought about this 250 years ago and felt like I'm going to accurately connect at a 50-yard distance, it was pretty much like rumors and hearsay until the Henry rifle came along. Once that Henry rifle came along, things pretty much changed. But honestly, this is still very impressive to me that a small 30 caliber projectile can make it 150 linear feet away from me with accuracy. Hopefully I don't make an ass of myself. Let's see how we do and hopefully get some accuracy out of it at this distance. Start my recording. Just a little bit low. Wow, almost pellet on pellet at 50 yards. That's really good. That's really good. I don't like having to move this little release every single time. It literally feels like AEA made a California compliant an air rifle with all the bells and whistles that make it more difficult to operate. Once we set a selection, it would be nice not to have to utilize multiple forms of function to be able to chamber it each time. I understand for maybe selecting between semi and bolt action, but every single time, it is literally like the clutch of the airgun world, right? All the other air guns are automatic, this is a clutch. All that talking and then getting right back on target with a good hit in a really solid group down there shows me that this is going to be an accurate rifle even when the shooter's not doing his part. I'm extremely pleased with what I've just seen. I'm going to take what I know from the previous group and use that top 12 o'clock dot to go ahead and see if this semi-automatic is going to be as good for me at the 50-yard mark as we just saw the bolt action. Go from semi to seems legit. Start the recording again. Pretty decent. I'm actually going to go ahead and inspect as far as where exactly I was hitting when we move out to the 100-yard mark, because some of those actually sounded like they were a little bit high. We'll see when we finally get down to a distance. It's further away that I can see clearly with my own 4 eyes, and see how we actually did. Also go ahead at this point, take the time to top the rifle up, and then move out to the 100-yard mark with the final magazine that I have loaded up for you guys. Let's get right into it. After 2 magazines, guys, 16 shots downrange, I'm looking at about 37 to 3,800 PSI left. Alright gentlemen, we've given ourselves a really solid top up. We've given ourselves that 100-yard distance. I have two full magazines left, one for bolt action, one for semi-auto, and I really want to drive this point home for you guys. It seems like the bolt action mode for this rifle is absolutely stellar as far as the accuracy is concerned. But honestly, I won't know until I really look at the footage exactly how that 50-yard group stacked up in semi-auto. I have a little bit of feedback from the paster, but really that footage is going to tell the tale. That's why I'm giving myself 9 shots full mag semi-auto, 9 shots full mag bolt action. Let's go with the 100-yard distance and see exactly how we fare. Bolt action first. Ow, Charlie horse in my arch of my foot. That's gonna cripple my group. All right, it's probably gonna hit in this center circle, even though I'm aiming up here. That's just the fall this kind of projectile has at these speeds. There it is. From here to here. Okay. I think I have to group it. I'm not going to make any adjustment at all.
Oh my god, dude. I went from one extreme to the other.
Footage is going to be so important here. Footage is going to be so important here. have a little bit of a wind coming directly at me, but I don't know that it's enough to really make a difference. That was a decent one. We are developing a group out there. It ain't no Rick Rem group, but we're developing a group. I have one left, one left. All right, I definitely owe it to you guys to make that cardio trek out there and go ahead and see exactly how we did. Let's get into it. After that top up with the group that we just shot, this is the pressure that's remaining. That's not bad at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I know what I'm doing with this gun.
What's that?
Filling it to 2,900 PSI, unregulating it, and stealing the regulator from my Terminator.
It's not doing too good, huh?
I can outshoot this with my Blitz. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get our final magazine of JSB Heavies loaded up at this point and see what we could do in a semi-automatic. I'm actually low-key disappointed by how it did at 100 yards. I know it's the first ammunition that I've tried, and I haven't tried slugs yet or anything like that, but I didn't think I was going to be able to outshoot this, a regulated PCP, with my Blitz, and I definitely have. I've gone hole on hole with my Blitz at 100 yards a bunch of times for you guys. So honestly, without just a little bit of extra ass to be able to get these pellets stabilized between 800 and 850, 890 feet per second, I just think the accuracy may end up lacking long range. Let's see how the semi-automatic group does at 100 yards. Release, bolt, semi-auto, insert mag, release. It's not that tough once you get going with it. Honestly, it's like that third pedal. Once you know how to drive a 5-speed, you always know. Same exact hold as last time. Everything the same. Empty. They go quick with this semi. It's actually shocking to see how poorly we did at 100 yards comparatively, considering how well we did at half the distance, guys. I think it's going to be a great place to go ahead and end today's episode, but if you like today's episode, give it a thumbs up. You want to see more content like this? Make sure you subscribe for more with that notifications button so you can stay current on the channel as well as when these videos come out. If you really like this video, make sure you share it so that somebody else can see it, and I'll catch you boys in the next one.